I don't know.
Welcome to Electoral Dysfunction with Greg Duncan, Jonathan Huther, and your host, Nathan Brooks. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Brooks.
Big news surrounding Colin Powell's endorsement of the Democratic frontrunner Barack Obama in this year's election. Powell, a registered Republican and Bush's former Secretary of State, broke from the party, siding with Obama, calling him a transformational figure. A lot of people seem to think that the race card was played in this endorsement, but according to Powell, it was not a factor in his final decision. Most sources presume that the endorsement was centered around Powell's foreign policy credentials, a spot where Senator Obama is very weak. On to our next topic of discussion, women's suffrage. Do you know what it means? I'm going on to Greg to find out more.
I'm here at Bull Eats High School. I'm going around asking men and women what they feel about women's suffrage. Shelby Romine, should we end women's suffrage?
Yes.
Jamie, should we end women's suffrage?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, super.
Would you like to end women's suffrage?
Yes.
Thank you.
I guess.
So it is a bad thing?
I guess.
What do you mean you guess? It's a yes or no question.
Yes.
I don't care.
Like you don't care at all?
No.
All right.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Whole lot.
How do you feel about women's suffrage?
It's not very good.
I think it's very bad.
It's bad.
I give women's suffrage 2 thumbs down.
Shelly, you look like you're really into books around here. And it looks like you know your literature pretty well. So do you want to end women's suffrage?
Yes.
All right. Do you think women's suffrage is wrong?
Women's suffrage? Of course it's wrong.
How do you feel about women's suffrage?
It sucks.
Should we end women's suffrage?
Yes, of course.
Do you agree with these signatures and want to end women's suffrage?
Yes, I sure do. It's been very hard for us women.
Yes.
Would you like to join this list and end women's suffrage?
Yes.
I'm here with our new student, Katie. What do you feel about women's suffrage? Women's suffrage.
I don't know.
Well, do you want women to have suffrage?
No.
Report on women's suffrage. So would you like to end it?
Yeah. Yeah? No. It's already ended.
So would you punch women's suffrage?
Yes.
No. We know the girls' inside on women's suffrage, but what about the guys? Should we end women's suffrage?
Women don't know how to use the right to vote.
You want to hear a joke?
I guess.
The 19th Amendment. That's women's rights. That means women aren't people. They don't have souls.
So, here with Bobby Harrison, what do you think about women's suffrage?
You serious? I didn't even think women could vote.
I'm here with Matt Talley in the stall. How do you feel about women's suffrage?
I think it's bad.
Thanks, Matt. Hey, Landon.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. How you feel about women's suffrage?
I think it should be banned. I don't think any women should have the right to suffrage.
How do you feel about women's suffrage?
I play guitar.
That's nothing to do with the question I just asked you.
Women's suffrage was a controversial topic that was fought about with great courage and passion. It seems nowadays, however, women don't even know what it is. Our job was to make it apparent that women's suffrage's importance is slipping in our society. It's a terrible shame.
Well, after a full day of interviews, I've come up with 2 pages of men and women who want to ban women's suffrage. So, there we go.
Now on to our next segment, Electoral College. Many Americans don't understand what it actually is and how our election process works. Now we're going to sit down with our 2 political correspondents, the Carbuncle brothers. Thanks for coming, gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Nathan.
First off, I would like to simply ask, what is the Electoral College, and how exactly does it work?
Well, I'm actually really glad you asked that, Nathan.
Nathan, the Electoral College.
Ted, inside voices. We talked about this, please. Sorry, he's not really used to speaking publicly. I'm actually sorry about that. But as he was saying, the Electoral College is composed of a set number from electors of each state that cast votes for presidential candidates. I think we have a diagram. Ted, can I please have that? Okay. Each of the 50 states. It's not a diagram. Each state has a set number of electors based on its population. Even though the popular vote or the citizen vote often sways the electoral vote for each state, electors have the option to pick whichever presidential candidate they wish. And the Electoral College came about during the first presidential elections in America. Seriously, are you done? Because the founding fathers didn't think that the citizens could learn enough about the candidates running for president due to lack of media and technology to cast an intelligent vote.
So basically, the founding fathers thought we were too ignorant to choose our own president?
Crudely put, but yeah, it's pretty much how it goes.
A new study has shown that cats on the side of the road have more bacteria than once thought.
Interesting. Well, that's all we have today. Thanks for coming, gentlemen.
Nathan?
Remember that election's Tuesday. Get out there and vote if you're 18. Let your voice be heard. Have a safe and happy Halloween and tune in next week for our third installment.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous. I'm falling. There's no